Arizona Theater Matters presents When Churchyards Yawn, audio directed by Samantha King, video directed by Ololade Adekanmi, written by Jean Marie Simpson, production supervisor Kevin Tai, sign language team, narrator and gatekeeper Abiola Dada, Old Hamlet Christopher Onunze, Polonius Christopher Onunze, Rosencrantz Nehemiah Danjuma, Guildenstern Kamaldeen Awal, Ophelia Binta Mohammed, Gertrude Boluatifa Makanjuola, Claudius Kamaldeen Awal, Laertes Christopher Onunze, Hamlet Nehemiah Danjuma, voices, narrator and gatekeeper Samantha King, Old Hamlet Tom Streckel, Polonius Michael Raleigh, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Brian David Sloan, Ophelia Deb Fink, Gertrude Terry Gray, Claudius Kurt Gardner, Laertes Zeb Hollins III, Hamlet Dylan Koosman.
When Churchyards Yawn, a Divine Comedy by Jean Marie Simpson. Characters: Gatekeeper, hard-boiled, reading glasses on a chain around her neck, clipboard, quill. Old King Hamlet, ancient, over it. Polonius, also ancient, befuddled. Rosencrantz, feels like a nitwit. Guildenstern, blames Rosencrantz. Ophelia, innocent and furious. Gertrude, spitting mad. Claudius, much younger than his brother, closer to Hamlet's age, contrite to the point that you want to kick him. Laertes, charming and codependent as hell. Hamlet, last to arrive. Setting: Purgatory, sometime later. The stage is cluttered with stuff, medieval-era stuff, big, little, and medium-sized stuff that ultimately fits together like a puzzle that is a set of steps to the upper set of double doors, though we don't know that yet. For now, it's a confusing mass of chaotic things with which humanity cluttered the earth. Wagons, pumps, household items, books, farm equipment, clothing, skeletons. At Rise, Old King Hamlet wanders around in silhouette. There are two sets of double doors, one directly upstage and one up high on the back wall. The lower is red-orange, the upper cornflower blue and white. The sky is the color of despair. Old King Hamlet continually tries to shim a table leg, but the table continues to be off balance. He exists in a state of frustrated capitulation. All other characters except Hamlet wander in, lost and frightened, except Gatekeeper, who is all business, and Ophelia, who seems to float serenely. Gatekeeper crosses and greets her, takes her up to the blue portal to heaven via the window washer's pulley on a platform, but Ophelia hesitates and decides not to enter. She floats back down to stage level, crosses down to the others. Gatekeeper is appalled. Old King Hamlet walks around, reaching toward them, something like hope in his posture. Claudius spots him and crosses to him, kneels and bows his head, speaking without sound. Old King Hamlet furiously raises a sword above his head, then pauses. His arm softens and he lets it fall to his side, then puts away the sword. He puts his hand on Claudius's head and helps him up. They embrace. Gertrude looks on, profoundly conflicted. Gatekeeper crosses down center, reading glasses on, silently perusing her clipboard, checking things off, crossing things out, writing new things down. Others eventually form an open crowd slightly upstage of Gatekeeper. Hamlet enters, bewildered. The sky becomes the color of desperation as the lights illuminate the characters. 'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell itself breathes out contagion to this world.
Now could I drink hot blood, and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look on.
Thou know'st 'tis common. All that lives must die. passing through nature to eternity.
So do we charge your royal highness upon the view and knowing of these contents.
I do wish that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness.
Without debatement, further more or less to put those bearers, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, to sudden death.
A violet in the youth of primy nature.
Is an unweeded garden that goes to seed.
Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely.
As peace should still her wheaten garland wear, and stand a comma 'tween our amities.
There is no ancient gentleman but gardeners, ditchers, and grave makers. They hold up Adam's profession.
Not shriving time allowed.
Oh, feculence!
Bugger. The gatekeeper drags a desk out of the pile left and sits at the desk. Okay, everybody, line up. All form a line at the desk. Name?
I was called Ophelia.
And what keeps you in Purgatoria Cygnus, lady? You're assigned to heaven.
All my loved ones are here.
All?
My father and brother.
And?
The prince.
There are no princes here, lady.
But
what name, lady?
He was my lord.
No lords in Purgatory.
We called him Hamlet.
Aha! Yes, Hamlet. Scribbles in ledger, then looks up at Ophelia, lays down her quill, drums fingers on the desk, and muses. What shall I do with you? Take a seat. Guildenstern pulls from upstage a chair, sets it next to the desk. Ophelia sits. Name?
They called me Guildenstern.
Your mother named you Guildenstern?
No, she, I don't remember what my mother named me, but I know that I was called Guildenstern.
Scribbles. Guildenstern. Looks at list off to the side. It appears you're on the cusp. Twixt here. Points at the red door. And there.
There? But that's, that's gotta be, are you sure?
Start a line there. Points to a spot up center. Next! Rosencrantz steps up to the desk.
They called me Rosencrantz, that did speak of me. I'm pretty sure my Christian name was Frederick, but no one called me that.
Scribbles. Very good. Consults the list, points toward Guildenstern.
Could you double check?
Next! Polonius steps up to the desk.
Hello.
And you are?
Oh, Lord Chamberlain to the court of good King Hamlet of Denmark, subsequently to his brother, King Claudius. Lord Chamberlain... I was called Polonius.
Ah, yes. Points to the line upstage. Join the crowd.
Oh, no. Oh, there must be some mistake, surely.
Double checks the list. Nope. All your sins are on your head as we speak. Go. Polonius shuffles off as Ophelia looks forlorn.
Hello.
Name?
Yes.
Are you insane?
Smitten is what I am.
What is your name?
Call me Orpheus.
Your given name in life, man.
Laertes.
Gatekeeper looks up at Polonius.
His mother and I named him Laertes.
Checks her list. Laertes. Join your father.
Can't I stay here with you and my sister?
To Ophelia. Was he always such a pest?
I'm not sure.
To Laertes. Get moving.
Oh, lady.
Next. Laertes winks at the gatekeeper, then saunters upstage.
I was the king.
Was being operative. We've been over and over this. You know there are no kings here. You are not special. Now, go join the others, or go to hell.
But
You've got almost no time to either join the others or be forever damned. Your choice. Next! Old King Hamlet makes a deep sigh, crosses to the upstage group. Claudius steps forward. I know who you are. What are you doing here? Points to the red portal. Go. Gertrude stands in his way.
Please, may I petition on his behalf? Please, please, please.
Why?
I don't know. I can't explain it. I just can't bear to part with him.
Then go with him.
Oh no, please!
What is your concern?
The queen.
No queens in purgatory.
She is the mother of...
Gatekeeper picks up a funky earpiece and cone, which she holds up to her mouth. Hello? As you will, Your Grace. Begrudgingly to Claudius. Very well. Stand over there with the others. But watch it, pal. You are on the thinnest ice there ever was. To Gertrude. Gerutha, is it?
Yuck! Gertrude, please.
Scribbles. Gertrude. Points to the upstage line. Next!
Hamlet.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. You are all over the map. What a mess. To Ophelia. What do you think?
Methinks he must explain himself. You behaved dreadfully.
And yet, you stayed for him.
Ugh, I was a little fool in life, and I'm an idiot now.
No, lady, you're not an idiot. You have a good and gentle heart. Of all these souls, it's you who are called by the angels.
If the angels knew how foul my mood had become looking at him, they'd... Well, what now?
Now, we take on the gates.
Oh, my word!
No!
Please preserve us, oh God, save us!
Oh!
The gates?
The gates! Or portals, if you will. Hamlet looks around, sees Claudius.
Ah! What's he doing here?
I don't get it either. But look at you. You're here. You killed most of these people.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, yeah, you did. You meant to kill Claudius when you killed my father, killed Ophelia by being an ass and driving her nuts, killed R and G by tricking the English, killed your mother by not drinking from the cup meant for you, straight up stabbed Claudius in the gut, and then poisoned him, and you sliced me from stem to stern.
You stabbed me with a poisoned blade.
Well, yes, but we made up before we died.
And Claudius murdered my father.
Crosses to old King Hamlet.
Hey, what are you doing? You told me you were confined to fast and fires till the foul crimes done in your days of nature were burnt and purged away.
I was speaking metaphorically.
Hamlet is furious, lunges toward Claudius. Laertes grabs Hamlet and pulls him up left.
Steady, old man.
Gesturing toward Claudius.
Look at him! What the hell is he doing here? I suppose I should say hello to my mother.
You can try.
Hamlet crosses to Gertrude.
Hello, my mother.
Oh, look who's here.
I'm lost, Laertes. And so thirsty.
So am I.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Well, you get used to it.
All desperately look at old King Hamlet.
How?
I don't know. Soon we let go of the panic and give in to unadulterated despair.
I can't stand this!
Hamlet sheepishly crosses to Rosencrantz.
My excellent good friend. How do you, Guildenstern?
Rosencrantz!
Free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot mine arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother, gentle Rosencrantz.
Rosencrantz looks at Hamlet, tries to think of something fitting to say, gives up, and huffs over to Guildenstern. Old King Hamlet crosses to Hamlet, puts his arm around him.
Sit down, my boy. Take a load off.
Huh?
Relax. Take a seat.
Old King Hamlet guides Hamlet to a seat on the pile.
My liege?
Take me for all in all, I am a ghost.
A ghost?
A ghost, spirit, specter, spook, phantom, apparition. The point is, there are no kings here, no princes.
It's a level field.
No head,
No foot.
a round field.
Annular.
Not one of us received last rites, and we've all got issues with each other.
And ourselves.
Therefore, we can't get out of here until we've all made it through the 7 gates.
And you must all make peace with each other and yourselves before you can leave. It's a package deal.
What does that mean?
We share a connection. Living, breathing, celestial biology unites us all. We are not puppets of life. We are life. We are souls that have existed for eons, interconnected worlds playing the role of independent universes. We are to the world as waves to the ocean. We are small human-shaped waves moving in the cosmic sea. It is up to us to find our way home, and without each other, we are lost. Now that you, Ophelia, have chosen to stay with the rest, you are stuck. Either you all make it to heaven, or you are all damned to hell. Get it?
But
No buts. That's the way it goes. You're all one.
So, you're saying...
We move in soul pods.
Huh?
Soul pods?
Yes, we are sent to Earth in clusters, and in clusters must we move into the hereafter. All of our lives are woven into each the others. Do you see?
If we're all one, how can some be damned?
It's a mystery.
Okay, but
Infinity is circular. The outer reaches are heaven, and the center is hell.
okay, but
The outside is exquisite, pure grace. The center is a boiling inferno where joy cannot survive.
okay, but
Mysteries cannot be explained. They can only be experienced.
okay, but
The best I can do is tell you that the outside relies on the center for warmth as a home does a hearth fire. But no one wants to sleep in the flames. Gertrude opens her mouth, starts to speak, then stops. All become introspective. Hamlet steps down center and speaks, unheard by the others.
We are all one? Where is that in the catechism? Can it be that Ophelia's salvation depends on mine? My salvation depends on my uncle's? Scripture tells us we're to love our neighbor as ourselves, but our uncle, our slimy piece of rat excrement uncle, he that mercilessly killed our father, he that... Oh God. My mother's salvation depends on his. My father's too. My father, whom he killed most torturously. This is ludicrous. The best of these people are no more likely to see heaven than the most evil among us. Huh. Okay then. This has to be done. Let it be. What's the alternative? Stay here forever? Go to hell? God forbid. And to think I once believed in destiny. I felt helpless then, I feel more helpless now.
Looks over at Claudius.
Who's to say what he'll do? He can't be trusted. Ah, this is agony. No point whining about it. Come on, courage. Take me over this cliff and give me faith that when I land, I won't be smashed to bits, but lifted up and with me my mother, my father, my love, her father, her brother, and my friends. God help me.
To Laertes.
Why was I the last one to the party? We died at the same time, didn't we?
You were on the brink of death for a while.
I don't remember any of that.
But you were out cold for some time before you fully died. Count your lucky stars, my boy. I don't want to rehash the past, but this one...
Gesturing toward Claudius.
In the porches of mine ears did pour the leprous distilment, and I felt every bit of it until there wasn't enough left of my innards to sprinkle on a biscuit.
I do apologize again, Your Grace.
I'm just trying to get the kid to look on the bright side.
Hamlet, you are the lucky one. I died a gruesome death, as you witnessed.
And you stabbed me through the tapestry.
Which took me to my wit's end, and I more or less lost my mind and...
Fell in the creek singing old church songs.
And sadly, fell asleep and drowned.
Which led me to revenge my father and sister's untimely deaths.
Speaking of untimely, we honestly had no idea. We had just arrived. Hadn't even unpacked. He was the king. We were his subjects. And he did give us the letter with your royal seal to take with us to England. We had no way of knowing. It was unreasonable of you to expect us to. He was the king, after all. We were beheaded, unshriven, unannealed. Seems a bit harsh.
Hamlet throws up his hands, stands, and crosses down right.
Stop!
Ophelia crosses to Hamlet, grabs and twists his ear.
You are not the boss of me!
Ow!
Hamlet rubs his ear, running away from Ophelia.
Mother!
Runs to Gertrude.
Oh, you are funny.
Old King Hamlet pulls Hamlet by his other ear.
Getting back to the point.
You have all been in limbo, save your father, who's been here for a long, long time. We've had a backlog for some time, so the rest of you... No one remembers limbo, but it's actually quite a delightful experience. Purgatory's the worst.
Worse than hell?
In hell, you know where you are. And you know you're not ever going to go anywhere else. Ever. Here, you know you may end up in the inferno, or you may make it to the end of the rainbow. It's very stressful.
Oh, my nerves.
Rainbows that break the law end up going to prison.
Your father has been here the longest, and he really needs to go. So you must listen to him and do what he says.
Not because I'm your father, but because...
He's an insufferable bore, and if he doesn't...
Gertrude!
Stop. You were off doing king things, and I was an idle queen, left alone with my honey wine and needlework.
You were innocent, Gertrude. I was the lecherous villain.
I didn't protest enough. But you might have stopped me from drinking out of that bloody poisoned cup.
Bottom line, son, before I can leave, you need to address your daddy issues.
And he really needs to leave.
Believe me, honey.
What do we need to do?
Gatekeeper pulls a chart out from the pile, hangs it somewhere in clear sight of all. She finds a pointer. There are 7 levels, terraces or gates, if you will. You must travel through each to reach the outer portal on the other side, which leads to the portals over there and up there. Both portals open and close.
I'm the only one who has to do this?
Ugh, try to keep up.
Really, darling?
Pay attention.
Where are these gates, terraces, or levels, if you will?
You must build them. To get to any of them, you must find a way to turn this miscellany into a ladder of sorts. Each level gets you on your way to the next. Observe. She flips the page on the chart. To face gluttony, you must first confront lust. To contend with sloth, you must first grapple with avarice. Before facing envy, you must embrace wrath. And finally, you must come to terms with pride.
Those are the 7 deadly sins.
And you excelled at them all.
I thought pride was first.
Says who?
I learned it in school.
From whom?
Teachers?
Listen up, Clotpole.
Hamlet cowers toward his mother.
Your teachers were mortals, son. Whoever got the message heard it upside down, apparently.
No point arguing. There's no changing it. We start with lust.
Won't that be fun?
Scene 2. Everybody get to work. Gatekeeper speaks to Gertrude. Take it away, lady. Lust. Gertrude starts sorting through the pile, finding things to create a level up. Takes a deep breath, addresses Hamlet.
You said to me, at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble and waits upon the judgment.
Yes. He was always a little high-strung.
You called me an old bag and shamed me in my own room, on my own bed. Such a entitled little brat.
You were pretty rough on your mother, son. The whole rank sweat, enseamed bed, stewed in corruption, making love over the nasty sty business?
Right?
This is very embarrassing.
Can we... Where are we going to go?
Hush, you two.
This is intense.
Be quiet.
Have you any idea how old I was?
60?
Gertrude smacks him on the chest.
I was 35! You spoiled, rotten little lizard!
She continues to smack him. Hamlet puts up his arms to block the blows.
I didn't know!
Claudius tries to comfort Gertrude.
He led a sheltered life.
Stay out of this. Listen to me, you. You were my only child, and you were the prince, and you had everything handed to you on a golden salver from the time you were 18 seconds old. Your father barely touched me after you were born.
But you hung on him.
Gertrude starts handing things to Claudius.
Of course I did. Was I to allow the masses to see me for the de facto cuck queen I was? All he cared about was having an heir and being king. Every morning he was combed, dressed, and outfitted. His chaplain brought him his breviary and helped him say his hours. Then he went to mass, after which he was met by a crowd of commoners, rich, poor, ladies, maidens, widows, and every other piece of smelly riffraff that had problems. He kindly granted them whatever they asked because, God forbid, anyone didn't like him. He spent all his time where he was seen and kibitzed with the general public, or where he was seen with his pretty relatives and courtiers, or on his own with the servants, always in earshot, except when he took a nap in the orchard and snored like a syphilitic bear. After dinner, he insisted on appearing among both the commoners and his court, when he would meet with various lofty officials. Finally, he would sup with his royal council. By that time, I was done with an extra tall vessel of honey wine and the needlework of the day, and passed out in my chamber.
That's where you stabbed me.
Wait your turn, old man.
Hamlet begins to sort through the stuff.
Mother,
Your uncle gave me attention. He complimented my hair and features and brought me flowers after you were born. For a long time. For 20 years. He talked to me. And what's more, he listened to me. My God, I was a teenager, and I wouldn't have known a choice if it punched me in the eye. My marriage to your father was arranged before I was even born. When your father died and I married your uncle, granted 3.5 weeks isn't much of a mourning period, but damn it, I was free. For the first time in my entire life, I got to make a choice of my own, and I chose him.
he killed your husband.
I didn't know that. Did you know it? Did you know it?
Everyone shakes their heads, mumbles, shrugs.
Nobody knew it then.
Oh, but you felt entitled to shame me and carry on about what a saint your father was. He wasn't a saint. He may have been a lovely father to you, but he was a horrible husband to me.
But once I told you...
You were talking to the wallpaper. I thought you were a fruit bat.
My father's ghost was in the room.
Well, he didn't do me the courtesy of materializing so that I could see him, did he?
Mother, I'm sorry.
For what are you sorry?
I am sorry, Mother, that I didn't know.
That's a dodge.
What would you have me say?
Look into your soul, and there you'll see such black and grained spots as will not leave their tinct. You didn't care. You wrote me off as a strumpet because I decided to have some pleasure and some joy in my life. Dear God, son, everything was not always about you.
Right on.
Hallelujah.
Okay, now, wait just a minute. You were my mother. My nurses never told me any of this. They insisted that the sun rose and set on me and that I was entitled to the moon. My teachers never said a word about caring whether my mother was satisfied. Perhaps, as my mother, you might have put your oar into my upbringing. When did I ever see you? After lunch and at bedtime? For a couple of minutes? At fairs and festivals when you deigned to put me on your lap? For show, it always seemed to me. Yorick was more of a mother to me than you. He gave me piggyback rides every day. He took the time with the little boy to teach him rhymes and riddles and songs. He let me kiss him and hug him as much as I wanted. He never sent me away. But you...
He makes some very good points.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Claudius walks to the back of the crowd.
Well, doesn't he?
He's so full of himself, either bragging or blaming everyone else for his problems.
But, sister, he was raised to be a king, not a cobbler.
Stop making excuses for him.
How am I the bad guy here?
You killed us! I want to get out of here. It's your turn, kid.
Gertrude steps up onto the platform she and Hamlet have made, extends her hand to him, helps him up.
My turn.
Pull us through the flames of your lust issues with us.
One at a time?
Whatever. This is taking forever.
Ha! What you don't know about forever.
Okay.
Hamlet speaks to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
I'll start with you. You lusted after... what? Approval from the king?
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern start sorting through the stuff.
Disapproval wasn't exactly an option. What would you have done in our place?
Hamlet takes stuff from Rosencrantz and Guildenstern as they hand it up.
I would have been a loyal friend. I would have talked to you, not snuck around, conspiring.
Conspiring? Your mother and the king asked us to find out what was up with you. You had lost all your mirth. What were we to do?
You might have mentioned that my mother and the king had sent for you.
I was afraid. And me too.
Sit down, guys. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern sit.
Laertes. Lust. Nope.
Laertes crosses to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Deal me in, guys.
He sits between them, looks over at the gatekeeper, and points.
Who do you think she is?
She does seem familiar.
Do you think there's romance in heaven?
Ooh, I bet there is.
Are we done? Can I?
No, I have issues.
Okay, what?
Gertrude climbs off the platform and hands a bunch more stuff up to Hamlet.
It was gross seeing you slobbering all over my uncle so soon after my father died.
Yes, so you said. I apologize for not being more discreet. Can I go now?
Is that really all there is to it?
Gatekeeper speaks to Gertrude. Feel better?
I'm exhausted.
Gatekeeper speaks to Hamlet. Not finished.
I wanted you to be pure and chaste. Mother, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to be human. I was a bad son.
Not always, Hamlet. We had some good times.
There was that summer we put in the garden.
Gertrude smiles and crosses to Hamlet.
The garden, yes.
She kisses him on the cheek and puts her hand on his face.
Remember how dirty we got? How the sweat dripped off my nose when I wiped it with the back of my hand?
You looked like a little mud puppy. The earth beneath our fingernails. I hated losing it in the bath.
Ophelia helps Gertrude back up onto the platform as Hamlet squares off with Polonius, who hands stuff up to him.
I didn't like the way you looked at my daughter.
I didn't appreciate that you thought I only saw her through a lusty haze.
I was young once.
You were not a prince.
No.
I had all the girls in the kingdom to choose from, and it was Ophelia.
She was the most beautiful.
Think you so little of your daughter that she could only be loved for her face and eyes and bosom?
I didn't believe, once you had your way with her, that you would be honorable.
I was the prince. You were my father's advisor. She wasn't some kitchen wench that I could anonymously ravish.
I see. Well, I may have underestimated you.
I'm sorry I stabbed you. I didn't mean it.
Water under the bridge, dear boy, water under the bridge.
Polonius shakes Hamlet's hand. Ophelia throws things at him, which he hands to Gertrude, who organizes them unobtrusively. Hamlet speaks to Ophelia.
I am...
Oh, let's not talk about what you are. We know what you are. We have established that you treated me like your own little ragdoll sex toy, killed my father, stuffed him in an alcove, and sailed off to England. Ass!
Sex toy?
Let's review the unseemly things you said to me, shall we? Never doubt I love, oh dear Ophelia. I have not art to reckon my groans, but that I love you best, oh most best, believe it. Then you said you loved me once. Then in the next breath said you loved me not. Then you said to get me to a nunnery. Then you put your head in my lap and made reference to country matters between a maid's legs. And you said you could interpret between me and my love if you could see the puppets dallying. Oh, what the hell does that mean?
I was confused.
You were confused.
I
did not belong to you. I was young, and my heart was cracked wide open. I was easy prey for one who owned the world. You had no right.
But all's fair in love and war,
Don't get cute with me. I worshipped you.
And I you, lady.
You had a hell of a way of showing it. You treated me like dirt.
I thought you trifled with me. Your father and my uncle eavesdropped on us. You returned all the pretty things I gave you.
My father compelled me to. I had no control over any of that. Where was your chivalry? You blamed me for your lust. You blamed me.
I was angry with you for the way you stirred my loins.
I never touched your loins.
But you...
You should have taken it up with nature. I didn't do a damn thing but what was expected of me. And you drove me insane and made me kill myself.
I thought you fell asleep in the water and drowned.
I wouldn't have been in the water if you hadn't.
But wait. If you had killed yourself, you couldn't be here, could you? You'd be burning.
I fell asleep and drowned. That I was driven mad by your conduct puts my death squarely on your head. Be that as it may, what are your lust issues with me?
Only that you drove me mad with wanting you.
What could I have done differently?
Hamlet puts his hand up, tries to reach her.
Ophelia.
Ophelia slaps away his hand.
Back off!
Ophelia reaches up to Gertrude, who pulls her up. Hamlet turns and watches Ophelia go, turns back and is nose to nose with Claudius.
Oh, villain. Villain.
Yes, Hamlet, in life I was a villain. Do your worst.
Hamlet turns and looks at the pile.
I don't know where to start.
Claudius pulls out a large wooden wheelbarrow with a flat tire, starts putting things in it.
I killed your parents, murdered your father to win your mother and the crown.
Hamlet puts something in the wheelbarrow.
You lusted after my mother.
Oh, yes, for more than 20 years.
Hamlet continues putting things into the cart.
You are a pig.
Pig?
I was a horrible man. You killed me, and I deserved it.
Hamlet asks the gatekeeper.
Why isn't he burning in hell?
Ophelia glares at Hamlet. Your mother made an appeal, which was granted. Don't ask me, I don't make the rules.
Grace, Hamlet. Apparently, grace is infinitely merciful.
That is just not fair.
Ugh, worry about yourself.
Here I stand before you, Hamlet. Shall we get on with it?
You killed your brother and married his wife. That's incest, where I come from.
And yet...
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
I was scum, a miscreant, a cad. What can I say? I was the lowest of the low, the most evil of them all. I deserve eternal damnation, yet here I am.
Are you sorry?
Oh, yes.
Hamlet turns to Gertrude.
It's not enough.
I understand, but your father obviously got over it, and so must you if we're to get out of here.
I'm not sure I can do that.
Well, skip him for now. Hamlet speaks to Claudius.
I'll get back to you.
Claudius crosses to a pile of books and organizes them. Ophelia speaks to old King Hamlet.
How did you raise such a son? A son who treated his mother and ladylove as if they were kitchen sluts?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, no question. In public, he knew how to put on a show. But where was your influence? My father was forever giving my brother counsel, welcome or no, and to me, too, which was weird because I was a girl and he was lost with me. But you! How could you raise such a gross-mannered, ill-tempered son?
He was Prince of Denmark.
Ophelia spins around and locks eyes with Laertes.
And you! Oh, I adored you. I ran after you like a spaniel puppy and you treated me like one. Once I grew a bosom, all you did was tell me Hamlet couldn't marry me and I shouldn't lose my virginity to him. I mean, ew.
When you put it like that.
I did the effect of your lessons keep as watchman to my heart. And what good did it do me?
Oh, kind sister, sweet Ophelia.
Laertes tries to put his arms around her, but she thrusts at him a fireplace-hand bellows, which he hands to Polonius.
Of all who failed you in life, I was surely the worst. You were perfection.
I was not perfection. I was a girl. You did me no service, setting me up high where I had no flesh, no blood, no bone or heart.
You were my dainty baby sister, and none was amply gallant for you, especially not Hamlet. I mean, I went to school with him. I knew what a blackguard he was.
Hey! The prince wasn't pure enough to marry your sister?
I thought he was raising hell, making hay.
I figured you'd marry him off to the princes of Leinster or Normandy or somewhere.
Never. He was to marry for love.
Well, how was I supposed to know that?
Hello?
Sweet sister, I wasn't man enough to be a worthy brother for you.
You were the only one I had.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seemed to me.
Ophelia lunges at Hamlet, grabs him by the scruff of the neck.
Oh, mark me, you simpering coward. If I end up damned for all time, I will make it my personal mission to see that you spend forever and ever smack dab in the middle of the 9th circle of hell, where the devil himself painstakingly devours your entrails for 1,000 eternities.
She releases him roughly and storms back over to the gatekeeper.
Good God!
Old King Hamlet steps into red area.
Lust? Really?
Old King Hamlet hands his son a knotted rope.
You have no lust issues with me, son?
Hamlet untangles the rope.
Not that I know of.
You sure?
Old King Hamlet untangles the other end of the rope.
Unless...
Yes?
I suppose if you'd lusted after my mother more, she wouldn't have...
Oh, right. Blame the victim.
See, I don't know how to do this.
Your mother didn't cheat on me, son.
But she lusted after...
Old King Hamlet gives him a hard look.
Got it. Moving on?
Well, that wasn't so hard.
May we...
You may. Everybody climbs up to the platform via steps or a ramp they made. All turn expectantly toward Gatekeeper as they pull up all the items that weren't used in construction of the first level. It's a lifeboat and they're salvaging everything from the sea. They need every little thing. Scene 3. Orange light rises. Gluttony! Old King Hamlet looks purposefully at Hamlet.
I don't think so. You weren't a big eater, except at 12th night, but who wasn't? You weren't a drunk, and you didn't overindulge in creature comforts.
Carrying on.
All murmur and shift around, creating a second level.
If I may, you overindulge your inclination to make fun of your elders.
Indeed, Hamlet. And you were a glutton for punishment of all kinds and in all directions.
Hamlet sighs and hangs his head.
You were the product of your upbringing, Hamlet. Now,
Yes.
Until you make peace with your uncle's drastically lustful conduct, you cannot move through gluttony and onto avarice.
Look at him!
Lord of the manor.
King of all he surveys.
Yeah.
I thought he was taller.
Purgatory.
The great equalizer.
Like a big block of cheese.
Stops up the pauper and the prince.
My God, those two are terrifying. Ugh.
To Claudius.
Very well. I've been well rebuked for my own indecency.
deepest gratitude, sir.
Claudius starts crossing to the others when Hamlet hits him in the behind with something, knocking him down.
Wait!
Yes?
You were a glutton from my mother.
Guilty.
You hogged all of her free time.
What did you care?
It's true. I couldn't get enough of her. You are her offspring. I don't believe you can appreciate her deliciousness.
Would you please?
Move along, Uncle. Unless you have gluttony issues with me?
Well, your appetite for revenge was rather acute. You stabbed, punched, kicked, and poisoned me.
And you blame me?
Claudius sighs, hands Hamlet a teapot.
Oh, hardly.
Onward.
My queen.
No queens in purgatory.
Gertrude.
Yes.
You indulged in gluttonous consumption of honey wine.
Hamlet looks mortified. Ophelia is embarrassed for Gertrude. The others mumble and shuffle around, trying to look busy.
Oh, you dastard!
Is it true?
No man wants to cuddle with a souse.
What would you have had me do?
I enjoyed our boozy tumbles.
Shut up!
So sorry.
Mother, you did ingest a bucket each day.
Honey wine was our joy and our comfort as we drudged through season after season, expected to do nothing but look pretty and stitch our lives away.
As did your mother before you.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're perpetuating the sins of your fathers.
You were gluttonous with drink. That's all I'm saying.
Fine. I was a sot. Happy now? Satisfied?
That explains a lot.
Oh, good. Blame your inky moods on me. It's always the mother's fault.
I would rather have been with you, Mother, than with others when I was a boy.
When were you ever not a boy? If you were a man, you could have ended all our miseries long before.
Had you been contented, you would never have been my queen.
Well, isn't that nice?
I admit it. Once I'd risen from my childbed, I drank myself to painlessness every day. I was a glutton, a sloppy, sleepy tosspot. Can we get on with it then?
Scene 4. Gatekeeper picks up the gavel and points it in the direction of the portal to heaven.
Avarice!
Yellow light rises.
Avarice it is.
They all move up a level and hand up to each other all the things again. The items become the steps, so there are fewer and fewer objects with every level.
I suppose we should define the term.
Polonius pulls a dictionary out of the pile.
Latin, avaritia, also known as avarice, cupidity or covetousness, excessive or rapacious desire, especially for wealth or possessions. See greed.
Hamlet speaks to his father.
You were generous with your subjects. Denmark thrived when you were king. So excellent a king.
Thank you, son.
Hamlet turns to the rest of the crowd.
I don't know, but we were all well born, at least, and maybe greedy for power, but he just said wealth or possessions. So...
Yeah. No.
I'm not feeling it.
Okay then, this is a cakewalk.
Easy for you to say.
All scurry up to the next level they have created, handing each other things, hoisting things up, sticking things in crannies to make a stable, relatively level stair. They're bathed in green light. Hamlet is the last one up. He starts to climb up, then stops and takes a step back. Scene 5. Green light rises.
God, that is ghastly.
Laertes looks at his hands.
We all look like toads.
He shows his hands to Ophelia.
Look at that.
Dreadful.
They all revel in each other's ghastliness.
Sloth.
Definition.
Polonius reads from his dictionary.
Any of several slow-moving, arboreal edentates of the family Bradypodidae, having a long, coarse, grayish-brown coat, often of a greenish cast, caused by algae, and long, hook-like claws used in gripping tree branches while hanging or moving along in an habitual upside-down position.
Odd. Arboreal.
Fellas.
Father.
Gertrude is rather in awe of Polonius's density.
Unfathomable.
Perhaps.
Look again.
Ah, I see. Habitual disinclination to exertion. See laziness.
There we go.
Everyone looks at Hamlet intently. Hamlet looks back at everyone.
Lazy, you were not.
Quite the opposite.
You might well have relaxed a bit more.
You were a galvanic youth.
Excitable.
Lively. Energetic.
Vigorous is what you were.
Who among you did I find lazy? Mother, I think you might have...
Oh, really?
On second thought.
Because if we're going there...
No, see, I can't be intimidated. I can't lie. None of us can if we're to get out of here. Right? I can't pretend. Not even to avoid hurting your feelings.
How fun for you.
Mother, you were lazy. You didn't fight for me.
Fight for you?
You didn't insist on rearing me yourself.
I was a queen.
And you complained all my life about how dull your life was and how unsatisfying you came to find your needle projects.
I didn't have the faintest idea.
Oh, Mother, please. As if there weren't 100 nurses closer than you could throw an embroidery hoop. Any number of them could have guided you. You didn't care.
I did care. I just didn't...
What? You didn't what?
Queens didn't do that. I was afraid.
Oh, frailty, thy name is woman.
Ophelia throws a hairbrush at him.
Oh, what a putrid pile of bovine manure. What was demanded of us if not frailty? What were we born for, bred for? When were we ever encouraged to be strong or brave or courageous? From birth, we were trained to look pretty, smell good, and generate tapestries, tablecloths, and handkerchiefs. You have a hell of a nerve. She was afraid, and that's a female thing? Please! What was it, if not cowardice, that kept you from making up your mind to do anything?
You...
Coward.
Okay, but I wasn't lazy.
Neither was your mother. Fear is not one of the deadly sins.
Well, it should be.
Then we'd all be dead. Or worse off. Or something. But while we're on the subject of sloth and laziness...
She looks at Polonius.
I've got a bone to pick with you.
Moi?
Ophelia suddenly starts throwing bits of clothing and other light items at Polonius.
I had no mother. My mother died when I was born, and my mother's nurse, my nurse, died when I was 4. The one who took her place tortured me, and you didn't care.
I didn't know.
I ran to you. I told you.
I thought you were being dramatic.
I was a baby. You'll never know the things she did to me.
It was such a long time ago.
Ophelia sorts through an old trunk, throwing things up on the platform and at Polonius.
I thought I was ugly.
How is that possible?
I thought if you genuinely knew me, you'd find me disgusting. I felt I deserved to suffer. I hated eating because when I did, after a few hours, I would have to use a chamber pot. The maid came in behind me to empty and clean it, and the nurse made her save it for the next day to rub in my face. To rub in my face the filth my body produced.
All the men cover their ears and avert their eyes.
Daughter, no!
Yes. So, I rarely ate. But when I did, I snuck away and squatted where the pigs ate, so there was no trace.
This can't be true.
Let her speak.
I came to have a lovely friendship with one sow in particular. I called her Eleanor. She loved me and my waist, and I loved her too. She was my only friend. She ran up to me, wiggling and wagging her curly little tail. That was my only personal, private place and time. I became obsessed with water and always kept some to clean myself when no one was looking.
Yes, sweet maid.
I loved to work in the garden, but the nurse scrubbed under my fingernails until they were raw. I hated having my hair brushed, but had no choice, of course. I begged them to keep my hair plaited so it wouldn't snarl, but I was too young to wear my hair up, and only commoners kept their hair braided all the time. So I endured having my head yanked this way and that, with no interest or regard for my tears. I found no joy in all the compliments I received about my glorious hair. I paid too high a price for it.
I loved the smell of your hair.
Ophelia throws something at him.
You knew nothing of me or my hair.
Speaking to Polonius.
Why didn't you protect me?
My dear girl,
Why didn't you care?
you killed your mother.
All freeze, astonished. Ophelia is horrified. Gertrude comforts her.
It was your seed that killed our mother.
Yes. Yes.
Can you forgive him?
Yes. I pity him.
Yes. I am pitiful.
They all awkwardly try to get back to work. Hamlet speaks to old King Hamlet, who is still in the green light.
Yeesh. Your visage is ghastly. You don't belong here. You were the antithesis of lazy. I marveled at your energy and strength.
This really isn't so bad at all, is it? Not at all. If this keeps up, we'll sup in heaven.
Scene 6. Blue light rises. Wrath. Old King Hamlet creates a step up to the next level.
Wrath.
What is this one? Wrath. Ooh, what is that?
Anger, I should think.
Yes, anger.
Not so much the feeling of anger, but the actions taken as a result, no? Ah, indeed.
Oh, dear.
Well, I was never mad at anyone.
Nor I. Not until it was far too late.
I was full of wrath.
Indeed you were. It drove you to break the commandment. You certainly did not honor me.
Gertrude smacks Hamlet, who falls against Rosencrantz.
You had me killed. And me.
And out of anger at your uncle, you carelessly stabbed me.
You took from me my father.
And from me.
You killed me twice.
You had it coming.
I did.
Still,
Had you not been wrathful,
perhaps we'd be playing with our great-grandbabes today.
Hamlet holds up a nondescript piece of cloth.
Instead of smarming around with this rubbish.
You're rehashing.
Right?
If you're going to continue to do that, something new and different must come of it each time.
May I suggest?
You had plenty of wrath, Uncle. You ordered my assassination.
Yes.
Which led to our ultimate demise.
I thought you'd conspired with him to have me killed.
But you were wrong. We didn't.
I was mistaken.
But I got the ball rolling. I'm to blame for all of it.
Oh, stop reveling in your contrition. It's revolting.
I do apologize.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Mother,
What?
you seem pretty, well, angry.
Damn right I'm angry.
Well, I have issues with that.
Too bad.
This is purgatory, pal. All bets are off.
Women aren't allowed to be angry when they're alive, are they?
heavens, no.
Angry women, Horace?
Yuck.
Gertrude throws up her hand. All the men flinch.
Enough!
Where were we?
People, Your salvation is at stake here. Look deeply into the bottom of your souls.
You're beautiful when you're angry.
I don't think,
Gatekeeper speaks to all but Claudius. Are you really going to tell me that you forgive this rogue? After he poured poison in your ears so that he could have your queen and your crown?
Well, there's no point.
He disintegrated your insides, man.
He did, but he's apologized.
Apologized?
This really is beyond the pale.
A simple apology does seem a bit tame.
You killed the king.
I did, and I said I was sorry.
Yes, you've repeatedly said that you are sorry. For that, he gets to get into heaven?
Really?
It occurred to you that there'd be a chain reaction, that more than just your brother would suffer? It never occurred to you that Hamlet might go mad?
Did it not occur to you that he'd blame me?
I didn't exactly blame you.
You said your father had Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself, and said your uncle was a mildewed ear. As if there's any accounting for taste.
She turns to Claudius.
But confound it, you cared more about saving your own skin than stopping me from drinking that reeking poisoned wine. Can't you imagine how badly that stung?
Oh, my love.
Gertrude smacks him.
Don't my love me.
I really should have killed you when I had the chance.
When you had the chance?
When you were at prayer after the play.
You could have killed me?
Yes. You were on your knees alone and praying. No guards. I stood behind you, dagger drawn and ready to drive it into your skull when I realized that if I did, I'd send you straight to heaven. So I waited to make sure you'd go to hell.
The devil take you, then. It wasn't enough for you to be the Prince of Denmark. You fancied yourself God of the universe. You made it your personal quest to damn us all to hell. Easy. Are you stupid, you mindless, lackluster cow-patty? He made sure that we had all our sins on our heads when we died, didn't he? Did you?
Spill it.
Well, you were taking a letter to England calling for me to be killed. Why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't you? Maybe because we had nothing to do with it.
And just how the hell was I supposed to know that? In life, not one of you was honest with me. I couldn't count on a single one of you to be straight with me. My uncle was the worst, but my mother and...
Indicating Polonius.
The old man snuck around and tried to get me to disclose my heart without just coming out and asking me.
Indicating Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
You couldn't just tell me the truth, that you were sent for to find out what distempered me.
To Ophelia.
You knew those two measles were listening while we spoke in the hall, and maybe you could have whispered in my ear, given me a little heads up.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it? You had it all, but it wasn't enough, was it? You lousy, moaning spawn of Lucifer!
To Gertrude.
You coddled him.
To old King Hamlet.
Sir, you overindulged him.
To Claudius.
You competed with him.
To Polonius.
You cowered before him.
To Ophelia.
You worshipped him.
To Rosencrantz.
And you. What did I do that you didn't do?
If you don't forgive him...
Forgive him? I'll burn in hell first.
Laertes gets in Hamlet's face.
You stabbed him through the curtain without a thought, without a breath, without a by your leave or a kiss my foot. You stabbed my father and killed him dead.
Well, he was eavesdropping.
Oh, no. Eavesdropping. Off with his head.
I have apologized.
He has.
You killed my entire family.
Hit me.
Huh?
Go ahead, hit me. Hit me in the face.
That doesn't work.
Why not?
I killed you once. We even made peace, and here I am all balled up with anger again just talking about it.
Hit him!
Characters all start yelling at each other. Guildenstern gets knocked out. They're all literally at each other's throats and have one another by the hair. They're all screaming insults and accusations until the gatekeeper cuts them off. Knock it off! All stop and look at Gatekeeper. She picks up different pieces of the pile and thrusts them at everyone. Are you all insane? This is it! Don't you see? You're doomed. All of you. Doomed. Rosencrantz crouches by Guildenstern and tends to him.
He was always a good friend, a gentle man. You've broken him.
Me? How did I?
You had him killed, you droning lout. You meant for him to burn in hell.
You have a choice. Right now, this is it. Either you all agree to go forward and work your way out of this, or stop now and all go downstairs.
Well, I'm not forgiving him. Look at this.
What you did to my sister.
What you did to me.
What you did to my queen.
What you did to your queen.
But what I did, what I didn't do. You said we're all one. I feel no forgiveness toward the old king. I hate and resent him. I feel no kinship with him, not even through my son. How can I forgive when my heart is stone?
You are damned. You are all damned. Crosses to the red portal. Let's go. Come on, get moving. All of you. Downstairs. All are stricken with the gravity of the moment. Ophelia looks at Polonius, crosses to him, puts her arms around him.
Not him. He's done nothing to deserve.
Laertes puts his arms around Ophelia.
Not her. She's...
Rosencrantz cradles the unconscious Guildenstern in his arms.
Not him, by God.
Polonius puts his hand on Rosencrantz's head.
He has done nothing.
Gertrude puts her arms around Claudius.
Oh, please, no.
Claudius puts his hand on old King Hamlet's shoulder.
Please, dear God, not my brother.
Old King Hamlet puts his arm around Hamlet, weakly.
Oh, spare my son, I beg you.
Hamlet turns and sees the chain they've become.
Look at us.
Get over here! They all cling to each other, huddling closer still. Gatekeeper watches them stoically. As it is, this portal will be your last. You will not ascend. You aren't worthy of heaven, you writhing mass of maggot pies. Ophelia grabs hold of Polonius's hand and Hamlet's, creating a closed circle with herself facing outward toward the gatekeeper.
For pity's sake, lady, mercy, I beg you, mercy.
This is all my fault.
Shut up! Ophelia breaks loose and throws herself at the gatekeeper's feet.
Please, lady, please.
It's too late.
Madam, I pray you, I beg you, implore you. Give us another chance.
It's not up to me, you little fool! Don't you see that? This is my purgatory, too. I have to watch you idiots come in here and fight your petty wars, and half the time be condemned because you don't have the courage to look at your complicity and to forgive each other. It's just stupid. Have you all forgotten your prayers? You were given instructions. Before you could feed yourselves, you were told exactly what to do to avoid the flames and ascend to paradise. But you're too busy squabbling to humble yourselves. Morons. Ophelia suddenly understands and falls to her knees and makes the sign of the cross and prays. The others fall to their knees, cross themselves, and say the act of contrition.
Oh my
God, I'm hardly sorry.
for having offended you.
Amen.
Yes? Very good, Your Grace. Would there be something more, Your Grace? You have been reprieved. Ophelia throws her arms around the gatekeeper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, madam.
Don't thank me. Left to my own devices, I'd chuck you all in the furnace. Now back to work. Laertes, with seething anger, crosses to a section of the pile that gets his attention.
Let Hercules himself do what he made. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day.
Hamlet finds a broken bench. He and Laertes get to work fixing it.
Okay.
Man, could you turn or freeze? Damn it, man. Wasn't it just a minute ago you were flirting with my sister and I was at school?
It all happened so fast.
If your father had.
If my uncle hadn't.
But then your mother.
And then your father.
But ultimately.
Me? You? Why?
I wanted to cut your throat in the church.
For good reason. I killed your father and drove your sister to suicide.
She fell asleep.
Singing with the fairies. She'd gone round the bend.
She was always extra fragile.
And I...
Before I left, I told her you were trifling with her.
I should have asked her to marry me.
She was too young.
That's what I thought.
But you wanted to.
I did.
It's all my fault. I underestimated you, Hamlet.
You were her father. You did what...
We underestimated her.
We did.
She was beautiful. But we didn't think she was bright enough to keep up with you, Hamlet.
I played games with her.
That is the way of love.
This is all
my fault.
I
hate myself.
The bench is fixed. Polonius plops down in the middle. Hamlet and Laertes sit on either side of him. Gertrude hands them a thick rope, pulley system, that's tangled. They all work on untangling it. Gertrude makes a rope out of sheets.
Ah, there's the rub.
You blame yourselves.
You hate yourselves.
You feel just terrible about everything.
You apologize all over yourselves.
Then turn round and do it again.
Always.
All the same things.
All the time.
It's not you. It's not your father's any more than it's your mother's and their fathers and mothers before them. We are Eve and Adam. We had Eden and we blew it. All we needed was in our reach, but we just had to eat the apple. We had to control, conquer, and second-guess creation.
Going all the way back to the first time human beings decided to harvest seeds, organize, and plant crops. That was it, the fall from grace.
We didn't trust perfection.
It's not human nature to be content, is it?
Nature made our species an exquisite combination of muscle tone and baby fat. We haven't quite caught up with the upright walking while carrying the baby in front, though. Tough on that lower back and all, but that's a short few months. We who bear the babies tend to carry the water and make the meals, while you, who sire the babies, tend to carry the spears and provide the meat. Still, we've done plenty of the heavy lifting, and you have sung your share of lullabies.
But something about controlling the seed, planting in neat rows and harvesting and grinding with sharp edges. Something about that doesn't sit well with grace.
Thus, we fell, and thus, we've been at each other's throats ever since.
If we want to look at this microcosmically, it all goes back to your father, Hamlet. He was a bad husband and a great father. Had he been a great husband and a bad father, I'd wager your uncle wouldn't have followed the path to cataclysm. And had he not, your father wouldn't be murdered, nor would he have charged you to avenge his death. Nor would be dead the good old man, his daughter, his son, your schoolmates, your uncle, you, or I.
I wasn't such a great father.
You were.
Nay, my mind and heart were elsewhere. I had subjects and lands, dominions to rule and conquer.
I wish we could start again.
If wishes were fishes, we'd all cast nets in the sea.
The pulley thing is untangled. Gertrude's rope is done. Gertrude ties one end of her sheet rope to one end of the bench, the other end to the other end. Violet light slowly starts rising up one level. Hamlet fixes a big hook from the pulley thing onto the back of the bench.
These revelations do wear one down.
Like waves on the rocks at Cyprus.
Come along, Papa. Have a look at the pretty purple light.
They climb up into the violet. Gertrude gestures to everyone to heave ho, and the bench with Hamlet and Laertes on it is hoisted to the violet level.
With a hey and a ho and a hey, nonny.
No! Oh.
Guildenstern wakes up from a nightmare. He rubs his face and looks around embarrassed.
My most favored friend!
Rosencrantz helps Guildenstern up.
You missed the fulminations! I dreamed I was planting rye, on my knees, from a little pouch on my belt. My back was killing me.
All settle into the violet light, except old King Hamlet. Hamlet looks at everyone in the violet light.
Phew! Better.
Better?
Easier on the eyes.
The gatekeeper has a really long hook with which she pulls him back down. Not so fast! He is unsteady on his feet, then rights himself and is face to face with his father.
I showed my anger.
You never punished me. You were never unkind until...
Until?
I...
Don't hold back, son. Get it out.
Hamlet finds a set of knives and leather sheath cloth and arranges them by size.
Well, you...
Old King Hamlet finds a pipe and flint and tries to light it.
What?
Damn it, man, I was just a kid. You haunted me and told me to avenge your murder.
I didn't think you'd take it literally.
What did you think I would do? Bore him to death?
Well, now that you mention it.
Come on.
You're right, son. I was wrong.
And that led to all of this. All the rest of it. Polonius, Ophelia, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Mother, Laertes, Claudius.
Yes, son. You have a lot of blood on your hands. I was stuck down here feeling sorry for myself, which is why I've been here so long. Look at me. I'm a fossil who can't even light a damn pipe.
Throws the pipe and flint back on the pile and works on making a step.
And what do we do now?
Want to punch me?
I don't think so. No, definitely not. You were... I shall not look upon your like again.
Both Hamlets step up to the violet with all the others. Scene 7. Blue light fades completely as violet rises to full. Envy.
I envied you all my life. I wanted to be you.
Son.
You didn't envy anyone. You were king. You were the source and summit of Denmark's glory. We all envied you. Please, Highness. Move on.
Hamlet, there are no kings here. Your Highness is no more. Can't you feel that?
No. You are my liege, my lord, my king father forever.
I am a soul in purgatory, son, with more flaws than you can ever know. Indeed, I did envy.
You, who had it all.
Envied?
Old King Hamlet assembles the final hoist up to the blue double doors.
I felt a lot of envy in my life, but most especially, there was a little boy whose mother came to me for relief. Her husband had fallen under an ox cart and been killed. She couldn't pay her rent, so she came to me. The little boy couldn't have been older than 3. Caught my eye, and there was a spark of recognition between us, unlike anything I'd ever known. First a spark, and then a great fire in my heart. I looked into his face, and there I saw everything pure and precious in God's infinite universe. That dear child put his little arms up to me, and I raised him up and held him. He put his sweet head against my neck, and I felt as if he belonged there. His mother cried, so frightened that I'd be offended, and she pulled him from me, which couldn't have hurt more had she ripped off my arm. He giggled into her skirts as I told her to have no fear, that her rent would be forgiven. She bowed down low, thanked me, thanked and thanked me, and then scurried off with her little boy in her arms. He kept looking over her shoulder and waved goodbye to me until she had disappeared into the throng. I envied that woman, the mother of that sweet child. I never forgot him.
You envied some peasant woman?
Where was I?
Old King Hamlet is deeply emotional and continues working without looking at them.
Off at school.
But
I can't explain it, son. I never experienced such a kindred feeling in my life, but for that brief moment with that tiny child.
Gertrude and Hamlet stack trunks and boxes to help make the step to the final level. All the others have their eyes on Old King Hamlet. Gertrude speaks to the gatekeeper.
Where is God?
God is...
Come on! You're the gatekeeper. Tell me, where is God?
Mother.
Gertrude is throwing things wildly.
What kind of a God gives to a king, a queen, and a prince who adore him, then turns around and lets him fall in love with some random urchin?
Ophelia crosses to Gertrude and tries to comfort her.
Oh, lady.
But Gertrude shakes her off.
What new stinking mutton is this?
The gatekeeper climbs up to Gertrude. Madam, you must cease and desist.
Or what?
Blasphemy, lady.
Blasphemy? I'll show you blasphemy. God is a cruel, sadistic pig!
All cower except Gertrude, who screams to the heavens.
Yes, thunder, crack me to dust! Lightning, spit your fire! I never gave you all my heart, my life. You owe me nothing! Here I am, a wretched old hag, your slave. Go ahead, knock yourselves out!
Mother, no!
Oh, lady!
What do I care? I'm an insect. I am nothing.
No, lady, no.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I think we are insects. Spiders on the ends of strings over flame.
No, surely.
What is the point of anything?
He looks longingly at the gatekeeper.
We follow the rules and die without ever knowing the love of a woman.
He looks at Ophelia.
If we're pure as snow, we could still lose our mother in childbirth and have a fiendish nurse.
He looks to heaven.
We can be evil malefactors and die peacefully in our sleep after making acts of contrition. There is no justice. There is no order. Why bother doing anything? Why live a virtuous life
when at any time, after a moment of weakness wherein you eat a third helping of kidney pie, some hothead stabs through the heiress and sends you to purgatory. Do you see this? Oh, God? Yes, you see, and you laugh.
You are on the verge of being forever damned. You have a chance to know the sweet hereafter. Everybody, back to work.
What work? Making this vile, fetid staircase?
Working it out with each the other. There is no time to waste.
Bugger all.
Gertrude turns and angrily works on a section.
Where are we?
Envy.
Inspired Cain to kill Abel.
Certainly my uncle envied my father.
I did indeed.
All eyes on Claudius.
Scripture tells us that Eve ate the forbidden fruit, gained knowledge of good and evil, and that was the original sin with which we've all been cursed ever since. It's not our nature to be content, as you said. But how could we be? How could we once we'd bitten down on that tart, explosive, magical, unstoppable flavor, that cornucopia of everything, settle for a handful of oats?
I never liked you.
Cut it out.
I stood over you with a dagger, uncle, as you prayed.
Yes, I know.
I didn't want to send you straight to heaven, so I waited. And all these people's deaths are on my soul.
And if A hadn't happened, B would never have taken place.
Without B, there'd be no C. Without C, I'd be the envy of every...
I envied my father. I envied his self-control, his confidence. I envied him his faith, which ultimately killed him.
I envied your position, Hamlet. You had it made. Well, I didn't. I'm just glad to call you my friend.
My shame could build a monument.
Mine could throw a shadow over the Great Pyramids.
Mine could.
We get it, guys. You're ashamed of yourselves.
And you, the fair Ophelia, had you no envy in life?
Yes, I did.
To Hamlet, Laertes, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern.
I envied your freedom.
To Gertrude.
I envied your dignity.
To Claudius.
I envied your bearing. When you scowled, Denmark shuddered.
To Polonius.
Father, I don't think I envied you.
But I envied you, daughter. Your grace, your sweetness.
I thought that irritated you.
Only because I didn't have it.
It was a man thing.
Not with me. Not with us.
Oh, you were powerless little sidekick types.
I suppose you were an old pantaloon.
Ouch.
No offense. In the spirit of the thing we're doing here...
No. I get it. In life, I'd obfuscate with pomposity and pretension. Now that we must lay bare our souls, I want to say something like, yes, I know, I'm a jabbering old fool, or I'm a waste of bread, or whatever it is. And then I'd go for sympathy. And since my wife died, I've never felt appreciated. Or, there I was, sad, sloppy drunk, drooling on the bar, all alone. Well, that means I was grieving, you know, or whatever. Something to give the impression that I deserved compassion and had a handle on things. In truth, I never found a way to share my grief with my son or to bring up my daughter. Ugh. I so wanted to do it wisely and intelligently. But I willfully pretended I thought I was wise and intelligent and ignored the looks from everyone that told me I was a buffoon and unworthy of such miraculously beautiful children. That is what I was, you know. You get my point, don't you? Oh, damn my pathetic. It's common for us tedious old fools to delude ourselves. Well, come on. Let's get back to work. But mayhaps we needs must discuss this matter, plan a course of action, as it were, to get us from hither to thither. Well, gentlemen, here I am, as ever, making a bumbling speech about what this is, what that is, why up is down, green is green, and... well, it's all a waste of a lot of up, down, and green. Thereupon, seeing that the marrow of salvation seems to be shutting the hell up, I'd best do that.
He picks up some rags and folds them.
Oh, sir, you are delightful.
You're just saying that.
No, sir. Really, we always get a kick out of you. You made us laugh.
I know I was the butt of many a joke.
Sir, no. You don't understand. We laughed not at you. We followed the train of your thoughts. We were as powerless as you, and we tried to think of things to say to make us seem relaxed when we rarely were, except when we were alone together, or at the pub with other impotent wretches. You know, misery loves company and all that. We would have liked to get to know you better.
You wouldn't hoodwink an old pantaloon?
Methinks we can't dissemble here.
You can't. Move along, fellas. Rosencrantz, Guildenstern, and Polonius work together on a section of the next level and pass things to each other to build the final level.
I envied everyone. Ophelia, I envied your youth. I saw in you everything I would never know or do that I had longed. I wanted you near me because I knew Hamlet loved you, and I wanted him around me. I wanted to be grandmother to your children.
I thought I could never be a queen as you were, so comfortably regal.
That was a mask.
I envied you, Hamlet, because your mother adored you above all others.
I did. And Hamlet, I never felt that I lived in your esteem. I wanted to, fiercely.
I loved you, Mother, but had my father doted on you, I'd have taken his lead. What an ass I was!
It is time for all to enter the final portal, which they do without discussion. A sense of trepidation and humility pervades. They carry up the final bits of things to finish up the top step. Scene 8. Lavender light rises.
Oh, pride!
Yes, Hamlet, pride. If ever you loved me,
Oh, God!
then let me have it.
I was the proud one, poor ghost.
Pity me not.
No, not pity. We're all ghosts here, as you said. And we're all one here, as she said. And in life, pride was not a sin of yours, Father. Your most grievous sin was faith, trust. Sleeping in the orchard unguarded, leaving Denmark unattended was your sin.
Yes.
Rosencrantz speaks to Hamlet.
You demanded absolute loyalty, and when you thought it wavered,
Luxuriated in your penchant for sadism.
Without entertaining the benefit of the doubt.
You made fun of me,
When she had no recourse.
and usually no idea what you were blathering about.
Though she wasn't stupid.
You were intentionally obtuse.
I was an arrogant dung beetle, agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gertrude,
What?
I mistreated you. I beg your forgiveness.
Only because you want to step into heaven.
What can I do? What can I say?
I don't know. It makes no sense, does it? Your brother let me drink poison and die a hideous death, and I still want to spend eternity with him. He murdered you in the orchard, and I can't stand the sight of you.
I am grizzled.
Oh, please.
You deserved better. You deserved a worshipful mate who doted on you.
Don't patronize me, old man. I didn't need to be worshipped. I needed to be loved. I needed to matter to you. I belonged in your thoughts.
I'm a failed husband. Would that I could go back and change it, but alas...
Save it. There's no going back.
What can I do?
Whatever it takes.
Gertrude, please, let me fix this.
You're funny.
If you can't forgive him, lady.
Oh, all right. I forgive him. Just go.
Disingenuity doesn't play here.
Tell that to him. He does nothing but lie.
Huh?
You lie. You lied to me every day of our lives. Every time you looked at me, from the first time you saw me, you lied.
Damned if I did.
Damned if you didn't.
I never lied to you. Never.
You vowed to care for me, to have and hold and keep me.
I did.
You spoke to me, the words in the Sarum Rite, and spake them back to you, did I? And I was everything I promised. Buxom in bed, though you stopped coming for me once I'd birthed your son.
Well, I had a lot on my mind.
You had one foot out the door even when you just arrived home again. Even after months away. You couldn't look me in the eye because everything you said and did to me was a lie.
Woman! Desist your persistent caterwauling.
Oh, shut up. You don't scare me. What are you gonna do? Kill me?
But what do you want from me?
The truth.
The truth about...
About everything. About me, about us, about our lives and my place in your heart, which was nowhere. You'd play such a pretty game in front of the crowds, your subjects, servants, knights, and my ladies, in front of your son. You'd bow and kiss the palm of my hand and pull me close and kiss my brow, and it was all a big, bloody lie. You didn't love me. You never even knew me. You weren't glad to see me. You scarcely had a moment for me.
Mother, let him be. He was king, not some courtier with time on his hands.
She's right.
Huh?
I gave her nothing save a castle and servants, food and drink.
And a garden?
Yes, a garden that I never fed, nor tended, nor reaped. I left that all to her.
You had duties far beyond the garden.
I had nothing that mattered more, nothing that lasts into eternity, save the two of you. And I failed you both.
You never failed me.
All I wanted was an heir. Once you'd survived to maturity, you were scarcely in my thoughts.
Yes!
No!
Yes.
Gertrude looks at the gatekeeper, who nods.
Go, Hamlet. Go in the best of health. I mean it. Heaven rest you.
The upper doors open.
Your time is short, methinks.
Yes.
I don't know how to let go.
Tell me goodbye, Hamlet.
Father, good night.
Farewell.
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 Here I go.
And he steps through.
Wow.
He enters and is engulfed in bright white fog.
Phew. That's a relief.
Well done, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
It's pretty strange, isn't it? When there's no pecking order.
Who are you, if not the prince?
I haven't the foggiest.
Shall we?
Oh, Achilles.
Who knew pride would feel the scariest?
I was spoon-fed pride, the second son's elixir. My pride could have filled oceans. I bested your father at swordplay, and he laughed. He didn't care. He was firstborn and would be king had he no strength to lift a blade. Still, that was my point of pride until he took his last breath.
I had no pride at all.
That was clear. You lacked even a hint of arrogance.
I was afraid to breathe sometimes.
I was proud of the books I had read. You'd read an almanac in a pinch. I was proud of my friendship with the prince. Oh, God.
I was proud of my father's standing at court and that I stood in good King Hamlet's regard. Later,
To Claudius.
yours. I paid no attention to your dalliance with the queen, your marriage straight on the heels of the good king's funeral. I didn't care. I cared only that my father was a courtier, and my sister and I grew up at court. I was the ass.
I was disgustingly proud. As a child, a girl, a maid, a princess, a queen, I felt entitled to and never wanted for a thing in my life, save your father's attention, Hamlet, and your favor.
I know. I was
a proud courtier, a pompous, self-important fool. All the more so because my children were beautiful.
Scene 9.
We made it! We're here! Made it!
At last.
All excitedly turn up stage. Gertrude hesitates and then turns back to the gatekeeper.
How do you, lady?
I'm fine. All hesitate. Gertrude takes a couple of steps toward gatekeeper. Go thy ways, go thy ways. Leave me.
What do you hear, lady?
Have no fear. I won't be alone for long. As soon as you step through the doors, another crop of sinners will arrive.
This is your afterlife? Cataloging lost souls and sending them up and down?
When will you depart this grim and disconsolate place?
I don't want to think about it. All exchange looks.
I'm not leaving you here.
Don't be ridiculous.
Come with me, lady. Take my hand.
Stop it now.
We can't leave you here.
Oh dear. Are you scheduled to go down?
Not too far-fetched. I choose to be here.
We can wait while you work your way up.
Oh, no. I must build my own steps to heaven.
But why all alone?
We had each other.
As I said, it's my choice. Rosencrantz makes his way down a couple of levels.
Well, I'm not leaving without you.
Guildenstern follows Rosencrantz.
And I'm not going without him.
That's blackmail. Ophelia steps down.
C'est la guerre.
Yep.
Oh, all right, but if I tell you, you must promise to go.
No promises.
Look, I can't leave. Because my beloved is stuck.
Damn.
He's walking the earth as a ghost. Not able to get in here at all. He doesn't realize he's dead.
No. Oh, God.
No, that's terrible.
It's awful.
Damn.
All who knew him are long gone, and he haunts the family tomb. But there's a groundskeeper who's aware of him, finally. I'm running on faith here.
Oh, lady, that must have been some love you shared.
We were young. Teenagers. We killed ourselves. Our families were enemies. We married in secret, but he was banished and no one knew. He accidentally killed my cousin and my mother wanted him dead. It was ugly. I couldn't bear it. The friar who married us gave me a potion that made me seem lifeless. He arranged for my love to come to me, but somehow the wires crossed and my love thought I was really dead. He went to an apothecary and got lethal poison. And when he saw me in the tomb, drank the venom and died. I woke up just then. He was still warm. And I took his dagger and stabbed myself.
This is the saddest story I've ever heard in my entire life. And death.
We thought we lived a tragic love story.
See? I can't leave until he can come with me. At least I have an interesting job.
But...
Go.
But...
No, really. You're keeping the others from coming in. Get going. They all look at each other with dismay.
You are so brave.
I can't imagine such a love.
Yes, you can. Just remember what it was like to be an infatuated teenager. Then add an infinite layer of guilt.
No.
Yes. Now go to Hamlet and Ophelia. Not you.
Why?
You two still have work to do. Laertes reluctantly steps up to the heavenly blue portal. He steps in, and Polonius, Rosencrantz, and Guildenstern step into the portal. Claudius and Gertrude pause in front of the portal as Ophelia and Hamlet step down a level. Claudius turns to Gertrude.
Queen of my heart, you saved me. I was damned. Look, these hands, once stained with my brother's blood, are now white as snow. In life, I was starving and thirsty, my ambition never satisfied. Now, all commissions, authority, titles, fallen away. The only crown I wear, I share with all of you, and all we go to meet. Feel that?
Wow.
Huh?
Farewell, purgatory. I leave you full of remorse and without regret.
Gertrude turns and looks back at Hamlet. Claudius takes her hand and pulls her through. Hamlet turns to Ophelia.
How does my lady for this many a day?
Well, well, well.
My lady, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed long to redeliver.
He tries to kiss her. She ducks and crosses away from him.
I never gave you aught.
He follows her.
You know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath composed.
Are you honest?
My lady?
I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Ophelia slaps him hard.
Damn you.
Hamlet grabs her, holds her tight.
I'll be damned if I can't get us the hell out of here.
Ophelia kicks him in the shin.
It's not my job to make it easy for you.
Hamlet holds his shin, hopping on the other foot.
Heaven forbid. Do your worst, lady.
He falls down.
I'll be right here.
He nurses his sore shin.
You wore your pride like a wreath you somehow earned. Without my consultation or consent, I was a prize you could claim at any time or discard on a whim, and you were proud of that. I was proud of nothing. I was always afraid that you or your mother or someone would notice that I wasn't actually beautiful.
You were lovely as anything in the world. More beautiful than any rose. I loved the scent of your hair.
That had nothing to do with me. That was clove, ginger, nutmeg, rosewater, and musk. Ah, how I longed to shear it all off and dunk my head in the stream as you did, to run as all the boys did, naked and barefoot in the summer grass.
My lady.
Your lady.
Ophelia dissolves. Hamlet slides close to her.
I know it's only an excuse, but I didn't know.
You didn't care.
No, I didn't care. I didn't know to care. I didn't think to care. I had absolutely no idea that you needed or wanted anything at all, though come to think of it, you always seemed sad.
He touches her face.
I was all but invisible.
You were so beautiful. Like Venus.
And just as irrelevant.
Irrelevant? She's a goddess.
She is made of stone. Her feelings can never be hurt because she doesn't have any. Put her in a corner for 1,000 years and she won't mind a bit.
Horatio and I visited the cathedral in Copenhagen when we were partying there for 2 straight weeks. It was his idea, of course. I sure wasn't thinking about church. But my most excellent of all friends wanted to look at the architecture, and it was breathtaking. That night, as we fell asleep through my mead-soaked haze, I heard my friend mention that he was surprised that there was no statue of the lady in the cathedral. Of course, I hadn't noticed. But Horatio said he looked for her after a while and she was nowhere to be found. It's the Cathedral of Our Lady of Copenhagen. And the men that built it left her out.
So it's not just me.
No, no, it's not just
right?
Oh, I feel oh.
They sit up, wiping tears of laughter away.
Hamlet,
Yes, my lady.
do you think we'd be us if Eve hadn't eaten that apple?
Well,
I mean, who'd we be without the knowledge of good and evil? Can you imagine life without negative and positive?
well,
I mean, what would it be?
it.
Just everything flat and beige? I mean, it really isn't fair to put all of this on Eve, is it?
She.
Adam ate the apple too, didn't he?
He.
And anyway, the flood wiped everything out, and we started all over again with Noah and his family, and they turned out to be just as corrupt as Adam and Eve's progeny.
Yes, but
People are just rotten, don't you think?
can you forgive me, lady? When all is said and done?
If I cannot forgive you, I cannot forgive Adam. If I cannot forgive Adam, I must blame God for creating him. And if I cannot forgive God, I suppose I have no chance of going with you to heaven.
Damn. There's a conundrum.
Right?
And you can't pretend to forgive God because...
Obviously.
So you must actually forgive God. That feels really weird to say.
But there it is. Your mother is with God, and she...
Okay.
Free will, I think, was the problem.
You are quick, lady.
How infinite in faculty.
Okay, here's a thought. What if the Holy Spirit is the voice that cries out in the wilderness, rejecting, despising, and blaspheming?
Wild and whirling words.
What if the Holy Spirit is the buttress of all, the power of God, the living life in all that is? We were taught that we have a magnet within us, a gift from God to ward off deception and to motivate us to do good.
And we're given the power to resist that magnetic force.
I think the Spirit of God is a wild thing. Maybe to forgive God is to accept that we're a part of that wildness.
Accept the wild in us.
What if God is the very heart of nature?
Then wildness is sacred.
God, but I'm thirsty.
Oh, me too.
All part of the mystery.
I think heaven is running naked and barefoot through fields of wildflowers.
Without all that beautiful hair?
Oh, no tangles in heaven, right? No entanglements of any kind. Long, flowing, like silk that never, ever needs brushing. Oh, that is what I'd call heaven.
I can't wait to see. Do you think we can?
I think we can.
Ophelia looks at the gatekeeper. You can.
Will we still be us once we leave here?
You won't care.
I've been wondering that the whole time. We just have to...
Take a leap of faith.
I don't have faith. I have... I can't explain it.
Nothing was always my biggest fear. That the beyond was just nothing.
It's not nothing.
Oh, it's part of the something, right? Better than this?
Better than this.
I want to be with you forever.
Oh, brother.
What?
Forever is a long time. Still, I do appreciate it. If we're one, we're...
Do you think they're all there? Where we're going?
Ophelia stands up and dusts herself off.
I hope so.
Our friends and family, all the saints and apostles and...
Ophelia extends her hand and helps Hamlet up.
I just hope there are pigs.
They approach the blue doors hand in hand. Hamlet looks back and sees the gatekeeper sitting at her desk. She gives them a thumbs up as she stands up, shims one leg of her desk, and then crosses to let in the howling masses. Lights fade to black. End of play.
Audio directed by Samantha King. Video directed by Ololade Adekanmi. Writer Jean-Marie Simpson. Production supervisor Kevin Tai. Sound designer Samantha King. Sign language team leader Ololade Adekanmi. Sign language cast. Narrator and gatekeeper Abiola Dada. Old Hamlet Christopher Anunza. Polonius Christopher Anunza. Rosencrantz Nehemiah Danjuma. Guildenstern Kamaldin Awal. Ophelia, Binta Mohammed. Gertrude, Boluvarev Makanjuola. Claudius, Kamaldin Awal. Laertes, Christopher Anunza. Hamlet, Nehemiah Danjuma. Voice cast, narrator and gatekeeper Samantha King. Old Hamlet, Tom Streckel, Polonius, Michael Raleigh, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Brian David Sloan, Ophelia, Deb Fink, Gertrude, Terry Gray, Claudius, Kirk Gardner, Laertes, Zeb Hollins III, Hamlet, Dylan Kuzman, All Souls Night, music and lyrics by Lorena McKennett. Special thanks to Gary Wright, John Perovich, Dylan Brody, Cynthia White and Sherry and Doug Smith. Made possible by grants from the Arizona Commission on the Arts and the National Endowment for the Arts. Production courtesy of Kevin Ty, Albion Sound.
Drums that pulse on echoes of